Oh boy, I don't feel good. I don't feel good because I've been sitting behind the computer for too long and I'm thinking I'm going to go outside for a nice long walk at the moment. But until then, Epsom. I don't like this guy. Oh. Oh. Ah, my head though. Ah, I finally got past second dream. I now have a dude, and I can shoot things. Pew pew. Pew 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 pew. I got a beam. It was a cool scene though. Nice setup. I like this. After a few good chews, his expression clouded into a really spooky stare. Ugh. I don't know. Grim. It's more the term. Also, apparently there's an Ask Me Anything going on in one of the chats I'm part of. With Mr. Saunders. I'm going to ask him none of my questions, because I don't want to. There you go. I have agency. That agency is my own, and not my missions and objectives. I have agency outside of my own personal goals. But, my head, though! I really need to get away from the screen soon. Oh! Maybe they just have really good pizza. Maybe it's not even really pizza, which is why everything's so confused. I don't know much to say. I just don't think there's much to say about this. This is just conversation. When things go good, I have less to say. Or maybe what I'm going to say is going to be like, oh man, good job. Good job. This is a terrible feeling, by the way. This is a terrible feeling. I've never had it, although I think there are moments where I've had a feeling similar to this. But nothing sucks more than realizing that you might not be able to do this on your own, and you really need some help. Oh, oh. Yeah, that's never a good feeling. Sometimes you're going to have to cut down, you're going to have to start chopping things, minimizing them, limiting scope on certain ideas. That's not a fun feeling, because it feels like you're killing your darlings, which is why you fucking kill your darlings early on. That way what you're left with, you can get behind, but you're not, like, too upset about it. Like, the reason you're supposed to kill your darlings is because if you stick to things you can't do, you're just going to be working on things you can't finish. That's the point of it. You kill your favorite parts so that what you're left with, you don't have strong attachments to in the first place. So you're willing to let go when you have to. I mean, what the hell was he thinking? You need sound assets, music assets, you need the game programming itself, you need design documents to make sure that you know what the fuck you're doing in the first place. You need to set up all kinds of stuff, then you need to test it. Like, if you want to make a good video game, and you want something to be proud of, you're gonna need someone to help out, even with just organization. Ugh. I mean, it's a miracle that some people can actually do this stuff on their own. Because it is essentially, you're a writer, you're a director, you're also the person who makes the actual code. Like, you're so many things at once. Whew. You see, again, you need organization. So much comes into it. It's so much work. Ugh. Especially when you get down to the programming. Like with the art assets, okay, you just need to get your style consistency, you can get all these organization things done. But with the programming, it's so possible to just get in each other work that you kind of need to, I guess a lot of modern version management kind of takes that problem out of your hand. But still, big problem. Big problem, big boys. Okay, problem I have here is this kind of repeating itself, consistently saying, I don't realize how much work is in this. I'm starting to realize that's... Like, he's basically repeating himself, and then he's elaborating a little bit, and I feel like just make it one structure. Like, this feels like someone who's in denial, but knows he's in denial and tries to get out of it. It feels very weird. Yeah, it's literally been 2 weeks! How did... It's 2 weeks, Lauren! God damn! Again, it's just saying the same thing over and over again, which is, this is more work than I'd anticipated, and I don't know how to handle that. That's literally all he said, is this is a lot more work than I imagined it to be. And as a result of that, I'm not sure what to do next. Why he keeps iterating this feels kind of weird. It really feels like he's trying to deny himself, or is consistently repeating himself, trying to find words that somehow make it better? I don't know. I don't know, I don't get this. This is the kind of indirect stuff that confuses my particular type of brain a lot. It's like, you already made your point. What are you trying to explain to me? What is your spleen trying to handle here? Again, he's saying, I don't... God... Ah! Why is this conversation so much the same statement? Here's the thing. I once said that it'd be kind of cool if Lorem was resistant to you being a friend. And if you're going to make a character who's hesitant, who doesn't want to get involved, who tries to keep his distance, you at some fucking point have to establish that character collaborating with what he's trying to say. Lorem is just constantly backpedaling. Every time you're like, hey, you don't, it's okay, you were fine. He's like, no, I'm not. Like, it's an annoying character trait. There's a reason why certain writers don't include these kind of naggy characters is because, sure, they exist, but they're not fun to deal with. They sound like naggy babies. And there's a reason people don't encounter that, because it's not fun to read about. It's not fun to read about how someone continuously pussyfoots. You want to see success, someone who gets past that, who realizes the severity. I don't know. It just isn't fun. Not for me, at least. Like, Lorem, like, it feels like he's trying to give himself an excuse not to do it, you know? Like, maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is that he keeps saying it because he kind of wants to stop, but he wants to stop knowing that he had no other choice. He wants to stop and say, like, well, I couldn't do anything better. If I kept going, I would have just ruined everything. That's what it feels like. It's like he's trying to excuse himself from stopping. Oh, no, Lorem, jump off a fucking cliff. I don't care how young you are, but if you're this young, don't talk like this. You understand nothing. Here's the thing. I don't care if you're super successful. If you're this young, you don't understand any of it. You lucked into it, or you're a prodigy. If you're a prodigy, congratulations. Good for you. You understand things better than anyone else will, but you don't. A lot of people luck into this kind of stuff. Like, Lorem's like, oh man, I got all those fans. It's like, don't, Lorem, no one gives a shit. Let me take you down here, Lorem, with me. Yes, people are going to be like, yay, but they don't give a flying fuck, Lorem. They don't care. This is not their life-ending question. You're a footnote in their day. You're not the main attraction. Don't worry about it. Take a chill pill, bro, as they say. So the fun thing I gotta say to this is, you can learn a lot by failing. Failing is a very important part of growing as an artist, more than anything. The best way to grow as a creator is to fail your ass off. Go big, learn from it, learn as much as you can. And then, drop it, and move on. And take all those lessons with you and make the next time better. Lorem's mistake here is the understanding you have to start off perfect. No, Lorem, you big fat butt. And then, you can do stuff without an end goal. There are a lot of people who made games and didn't give a shit about it. They were like, I made this game, I hope you enjoyed, I don't give a shit. Here's the game. I'm not going to look back, I'm not going to make a sequel because I don't care. Like, the guy who made Terraria didn't give a shit. He didn't care about Terraria. To him, Terraria was just a side project he farted out one morning. And sure, it became something, but he didn't care that much about it. I mean, he made Smabex. The man's an artiste when it comes to abandoning things. And these little sentences to really spice up the conversation a bit, so it doesn't feel like a flat statement. Because sometimes these statements are very flat. Well, Pizza sucks. Just give it a go. You know, encourage him a bit. Add some encouraging words to it. That's a good question. Also, that being said, like, I can't imagine Dragontopia being big enough to have this kind of franchising going on. Nice snappy answer. They don't care if you like their pizza or not. Well, that's obvious. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Isn't this isn't this literally the opposite? Like, you literally say it doesn't care if your pizza's nice, but they give the customers what they want, and somehow they don't care if you like their pizza? What's going on with these statements? This point is fucking stupid. This point is stupid. The point is you don't have to listen to other people, but at the same... What's the point? What point are you trying to make here? I'm done. I'm just confused. Next time, maybe someone in the comments can give me an answer to what's going on here. Because this feels like it's a counterintuitive statement. Lorem's problem is that he wants to be successful. And then you're like, yeah, you can be successful if you listen to other people. But you don't want to be successful. Don't listen to... Like, what's the point? Ah!